We're going to share a few examples that help you understand, well, what does that look like for me to play that role in an ecosystem? Now, you know you're a part of it and you can't change that, but what does that really mean in terms of how you're supposed to act? So we want to just go down the line, different countries represented in this panel, and here are a few examples of what does ecosystem building look like in these different contexts. And so Kehkshan, we've all been eagerly awaiting to hear from you finally. Kehkshan is the head of business development for the Pak Mission Society. I think we met maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So we've seen each other in many countries, which has been wonderful to track the growth of the Pak Mission Society. Kehkshan started working with Christian entrepreneurs in Pakistan several years ago. At the time, there was nothing going on for Christian entrepreneurs. Now, I think you have more than 8,000 Christian entrepreneurs in your network. So tell us a little bit, what does this process look like from almost nothing to building this thriving ecosystem where so many entrepreneurs are engaged? What are the components of that ecosystem and what does that process look like for you?
Thank you so much. My name is Kehkshan and I am representing Pakistan, a country with a population of 235 millions. And the Christians in that population is 1.27%. The number is small, but we believe that we are the salt and light of our country. So for us, the Forge is a great platform. And we believe that Forge is not for today, but Forge is for tomorrow. And Forge is for the future generation. So at Forge, we really want to do something bigger than our own selves. So we are very pleased as an organization, I'm representing Pak Mission Society, that we are the part of Forge 2024. And I just want to say that I'm really very happy because if someone comes for any conference for the first time, it may be a coincidence. But if someone comes for the conference for the second time, it's a decision to stand with the narrative. So I'm really happy to see a number of faces of Forge 2023 in Forge 2024. So a big encouragement for us and a big congratulations to Forge and the Angelo Network for keeping up this momentum. So I'm representing the voice of the global South. And Matthew was sharing about the enemy while people are trying to come to Romania. So I just want to share a brief about one victory over that enemy. I applied for the Romanian visa on 5th of April. And I got an appointment of 17th October 2024 to submit my paper for the Forge. So I wrote them an email, but I didn't receive any reply. So on 9th April, I went to the embassy. I write a letter to them while sitting on their gate that I want to meet you. So they said that if we get any time in today's slot, we will let you know. So the embassy usually closes at 1 p.m. and I got my turn at 6:30 p.m. So they said you can apply and you can come tomorrow. So when I go on the next day, on 10th of April, the counselor was very angry on me. He said, "Are you crazy? We have the minimum time limit of 15 days and you have only 8 days. Ma'am, this is not possible. You are wasting your money. So please don't do it." I requested them that my voice is very important for the Forge, so I need to be there. So he is in a very bad mood, asked me that, what you do? I said, I work for an organization, Pak Mission Society. He asked me that, what you do? I said, we work for the church and community transformation. So he asked, church in Pakistan? I said, yes. He said, are you Christian? I proudly say yes. So that particular time, his whole body language got changed. So he considered my case very positively, gave attention to each and every document. And he said, ma'am, it is not sure, but we will try. So again, on last Friday, on the 19th, I didn't receive any email from the embassy. So I again went there and call a person and write a letter again. So one person came out of the embassy and I asked him, I want to know the status of my visa because I'm going to have my flight tomorrow. So he said, lady, don't worry. We know your story. So he came back with my visa stamped and give me that visa, and I'm here today with all of you. So it's an amazing, amazing grace of God that I'm here. And I will share about the question Sylvia asked about the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So it's very important to know the context of our country with respect to the Christian community. One of the pain points of our country is that the Christian community, if I talk about 5 years back, the Christian community is quite living in silos, and we have no any relationship or anything related to the entrepreneurial ecosystem. We were struggling on that ground. We believe that Christians are those community who are having the very strong job mentality, and they don't want to be in business. So that was our perception before starting this program. So we decided to have a competition just to know that how many people will apply, and we organized one conference believing that maybe 10 to 15 entrepreneurs from Pakistan, the Christian entrepreneurs from Pakistan, will come to that conference. But to our surprise, in 10 days, more than 200 Christian entrepreneurs applied for that conference and become the part of that conference. That was truly, truly amazing for us. And I think I would like to mention those people who really put effort to make this program, because we think that for us, when we talk about entrepreneurial ecosystem, we focus on 4 major elements, and we keep relationship and networking at our center. The first part is we think that connections are very important for the ecosystem. The second thing which we focus, that is on capacity building, because the capacity building piece was the missing piece in the entrepreneurial system of Pakistan, especially for the minorities and especially for the Christian community. And then the third one is capital. And the fourth one, we think that it's very important to work on the culture. So we have defined our entrepreneurial ecosystem on these 4 C's, and we have started working on it. So instead of making a mission statement or a vision statement, we have made a dream statement. So we drafted like this, that we have a dream to have the generation of Christian entrepreneurs leading the marketplace in Pakistan, which is totally a Muslim-dominated country. We have a dream that the voices of Christian leaders be like that they can help the global north to recalibrate their thinking patterns about us. We have a dream that how we can turn our country's failures into fortunes, how we can turn our country trials into triumphs, and what we can do, and we have a dream that how we can turn the walls between different ecosystem players into the meaningful windows. So that was the dream we have imagined together. And I would like to give, I think the 4 or 5 people that are very important for this journey. The one is Mr. Adil Rahmat. Under his visionary leadership, this program was designed, this program was conceptualized. Mr. Aleem Emmanuel, who is our networking champion, who really played a great role in getting connected those 8,000 entrepreneurs from all over Pakistan. We are extremely thankful for the support of Angelo, Mr. Colin, who really helped us in introducing this word of entrepreneurial ecosystem and further help in redefining that ecosystem. And I would also like to mention Mr. Jonathan Mitchell. He's from USA. He's one of the great encouragement for us in moving through this ecosystem. So now we are the network of 8,000 entrepreneurs. So they are not 8,000 entrepreneurs who all are doing their amazing businesses. There are few who are at the ideation stage. There are few who are starting their startups. There are few who are at the scale-up stage, and there are very few who are leading the marketplace. But we are really helping them, each one of them, that how they can move forward. So 2 to 3 things as a last point related to the learnings. I think it is one of the biggest learning of our 3 to 4 years of work, that it is not enough to challenge the system. It's important to build the alternate models. So we tried in Pakistan to build a model for the Christian community. So if a young person wants to become an entrepreneur, he must know that what are the connection points. So this is what it is our prime learning. It is also one of our learning that we cannot, we should think big, but we should start small and we should scale fast. So these are few of the learnings which are really helping us for having a future for the Christian entrepreneurs in Pakistan. And the journey is on, and it will keep on moving. Thank you.
Kehkshan, that's amazing. And I think what I love about the story of Pakistan, and for those in the room who are from a similar country where maybe it looks hopeless in terms of the percentage of Christian businesses that are there, I think every ecosystem is different and how they develop is different. In Pakistan, you have a big dream for transformation at a high level, and you're building those businesses to get there because they're not there now, but you're creating that community to get them there. And I think for many of you, that's what ecosystem building is looking like in your country. We've got to build those businesses if they're not there, and then they're going to have those positions of influence. Thank you so much for sharing.